Hey everybody, Icarus here. Welcome back to Stranded Deep, episode number 2 of the initial alpha build, v.01. Now, last time we checked, we are hungry and thirsty, so let's get ourselves a coconut. Not seeing any there. This one looks like it has some nuts, so let's go get them. Alright. Yep. Oh. Ooh, that was a good catch. That was... Nope. So much for that. I think we're okay, though. Yeah. Okay. Thought we were going to break a leg or something there. Alright, so... Let's just, not fall down a tree again here, and... find ourselves... little spot to crack these open here. This looks like a pretty good spot. I got a pile over here, but oh yeah, we got plenty. Should be just fine. Oh, runaway coconuts. There we go. Alright, so let's get started on this. Let's crack these bad boys open. Get some of the coconut milk out of them, and then we'll eat the meat, and we should be able to quench our thirst and our hunger both at the same time. I'm going to throw that back down and take the knife to it yet again. If it were only that easy. Not the easiest thing in the world to do, but at least the game lets you crack it open for some drink and some food at the same time. And let's check and see what our status is. Yeah, thirst is doing real good now. Hunger, we're still hungry, so let's keep going here. Alright. I think today we'd like to maybe go off and hit one other island and come back, make a trip before it gets before we lose too much daylight. I mean, if we get stranded on another island, it's no big deal. We'll deal with it, but I'd prefer to make it there and back before. Potato. The potato was a victim there. Hey, I see another knife down there. Did I throw my knife down or something? I must have. Yeah, I know I found the knife. I thought I threw it over here though, but we'll take that extra knife. Throw it down there with our little pile, our loot pile. Now we need some more components for our engine, and then things should get really interesting. Now we already have a jerry can, so that's good. I think it's full of fuel too, isn't it? No, that's a fuel tank. Never mind, we need a jerry can. I've seen quite a few of those, so they shouldn't be too hard to find. So, alright. Well, let's go ahead and take our axe with us. Let's take our lighter and a water bottle for the road. Probably don't need all those things. Actually, I'm going to leave the water bottle here. I know it's counterintuitive to what you would do, really, but... the fact of the matter is, we'll be able to grab a coconut or two for our trip there, and then we'll be able to grab some coconuts when we're there, so it's no big deal. It probably isn't going to take us that long anyway. Alright, let's head on out to sea here. It seems like you guys are pretty happy to see this game being played by me, so the response was very positive, so I'm going to keep doing little episodes for it. And the thing about this game that's kind of interesting, okay, let's see where we're at. There's the sun. Try to figure out which way. That looks like a due east. So if I do about 90-degree turn, a little bit more, now we should be heading south. So we're gonna go for this island. Try to stay on course as much as possible, because it would be nice to make it back to our island, since we have a lot of good stuff here. Check, yeah, we got our lighter. Wanted to make sure we can make fire at least. And we're already getting circled by sharks. But that's okay. They're friendly, for the most part. And, yeah, unless barring something completely unusual, I'll see you guys when I make it to the island. Alright guys, so made it to this island. And looks like it's a lot less developed, but a little bit bigger than my island. So I'm going to try to do a 180, complete 180 from where I'm standing. So I should be facing between these two coconuts and then look straight up and see our island. That should be our island right there. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that with our oar if I can. As soon as I see the oar. Okay. Here's the shadow for the oar. So I'm going to try to drop the oar so it's pointed in the right direction. There we go. So we just need to remember it's the left or the right island there. And we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and do some exploring now that we're here. We've marked our return path back. See if we can see anything off the shore here. We're not going to need a whole lot of rocks or anything like that. Looks like we got a little bit of a shipwreck or some sort of a trunk down here. So let's go check it out. Yeah, there is a trunk right here. And there's another one out there. Looks like this is a good island to go to. Looks like there's some good stuff in it. Flashlight, I don't know. I mean, we already got a huge, like, diving style torch. So, not too worried about that. I think I saw something else out here too, didn't I? Let's just swim out here a little bit, see what we can find. A shark. That's what we found. Alright, let's head back. What's causing the bubbles down here? Not sure. Let's leave that open so I know I've already checked it. Sure, that's the same one. Yep, it's the same one. Okay. Let's keep moving. Keep scanning the island here. See what else we got. Little baby crabs. Alright. Now there was a shipwreck off the, or there's something out here just off the shore that I want to check out. Is that a shark? That looks like a shark. Yeah, that kind of looks like a shark. Yep, that's a shark. Okay. I'm gonna have to do like a little, find like some grid paper or something like that and do a little hand-drawn map of the directions in the islands based on where my home island is. I think the next one I want to try is this one over here. After we get back home. Not really seeing a whole lot else up in here. It should be pretty easy to remember. That's our island right there between the two coconuts basically. That's why I was able to pick up the paddle and not worry about it too much. I don't think I'm gonna fill up my inventory right now. I might, if that's a significant shipwreck that I passed on the way in, we'll definitely be doing a dive there. And we might be able to fill it up then. I'm hoping that it's a good one. Yeah, alright, I'm not seeing much else for the return voyage. What I'll probably grab is some more rocks. And if I have to, I can always dump them. But we'll grab at least 4 rocks for the trip back, if this island has that many rocks. Seems like that's in short supply, because we can get wood from the trees. We can get lashing, unlimited amount of lashings, so that's not a worry. The thing that we can't produce that's sort of finite on our island is the rocks. So we'll grab some of those to fill up one inventory spot. Well, that's a massive crab. Let's check our health real quick here. Doing alright. Could go for a bite to eat, but overall we'll be fine. Now, as you can see how short supply the rocks are even here on this island. I've only found, I think, 2. Right. Ah, here's the third one at least. Yeah, we're up to 3. And that looks to be about it. Potato plant. 4. There we go. So we've got 4 rocks we've taken from here. That'll be good for crafting tools and things like that. Let's get moving. The sun's starting to go down. I think maybe we'll make it back by our make it back to our island by nightfall. We'll definitely make it to the shipwreck by then, and that way, at least we'll be heading in the right direction when night hits, and we can just keep paddling that same direction. We'll get there. We'll hit the island. I'll see you guys at the shipwreck. Okay, guys, so here's a shipwreck right directly in front of us. I think it's a shipwreck, some kind. So I'm going to drop... Actually, you know what? I'm going to use that ladder as my pointer. There we go. That works really well. Okay, very good. Something unique to keep me on track, as long as it doesn't drift. Either way, it should be fine. It looks like it's... should be alright. Okay, let's get down here with this. See if we can see what's going on. Okay, we got ourselves a little bit of a shipwreck, it looked like. And a hard case, that's what it was. What do we got in here? Anything? Anything in the hard case? I'm not seeing. There it is. Another flashlight. Yay. Yay. I don't think there's anything else to this. That's it. Just a hard case. It's just a shell of a boat. So let's get back to our life raft and get started before nightfall. And there is our island. And we'll make it there. Actually, nighttime's pretty beautiful in this game. I really like it. It's not complete dark like the early few builds of the Long Dark. The Long Dark has made their nighttime a lot more like this, and it's quite beautiful also. But before, it was just absolutely terrifying to get stuck out at night. I would never even come close to risking getting stuck out at night in the Long Dark, but this is not so bad. I can at least see my island in front of me a little bit. So we only came back with like 2 flashlights and some rocks, but we would have never known unless we tried. So maybe in the morning we will go ahead and we'll get ourselves something to eat, make sure we're good to go, and then we'll go off to another island, do a little more exploring also. I'll see you when we make it back to our island. Alright, everybody. We're almost back to our island. I didn't realize that island to the... actually, it just looks like it's a lot closer than it is because it's off to the side of the screen. I think that has to do with my field of view. I sort of have a little bit of a fisheye thing going on here when I make my field of view a little wide. But I think that'll be our next island that we'll check right over here. So I am going to park the raft over there. And we got a shark right underneath us. Little tiger shark giving us an escort back into our home waters here. Let's head around these rocks and park the raft over here. Now, a couple flashlights. Now we have like, I think we're up to maybe 3 flashlights. A couple pocket knives. It'd be nice if there was somebody to trade with. So we could definitely go for some trading right now. But we're getting back a little bit late. That's okay. We made it. It's the most important thing. And we'll definitely be going for some adventures check our condition. I'm kind of curious to see what we're doing. Okay, we definitely need some food. I'm thinking I'll make a little fire and cook up some crabs. We should have an abundance of them by now. So let's just get on shore here. This should be our island. I'm a little worried because there's a stick laying right here, right out in the open. Maybe I got the wrong island, but either way, we'll find our island again. That could be ours that I'm pointing at right now, out there, but we'll see. See what's going on here. So there's a stick there. Yeah, let's take a look. Nope, here's our island. We got back okay. Here's our bed. So, and all of our loot should be somewhere right here. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a little fire. Somehow I missed that stick right at the edge of the water. I don't know if it just washed up on shore or what happened there. I wonder if they do wash up on shore. That kind of makes sense. Anyway. Stupid happy fingers. Alright. There we go. Yeah, we got tons of rocks, tons of everything, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a little campfire. And of course we'll put it next to our bed. Where's our bed at? It's back here, isn't it? Yeah, that's our bed, okay. I didn't get it too close to set our bed on fire, but still. Works for me. Alright, so let's go kill ourselves a little crab or two here, real quick. Try to get the brown ones if possible. I guess this is where the flashlight might come in handy. Oh, there's a brown one. I want a big one though, like that green one. That green one's huge. I'm not gonna be too picky though. Okay. Okay, big-ish brown crab. Time to die. Okay, there we go. And I'll take your... Well, I'm gonna leave them. They're still a little small. Let's take a look at some of these over here. Let's try to make a run for it. Okay. They're about the same size, aren't they? So I'm gonna go for this one here. There we go. Oh, sunrise already? Wow, that was quick. Alright, we'll go for that brown crab. There we go. Let's get something to eat. Get our fire going. Now see, I don't know if you can reuse these fires with your lighter or if they... Oh, we can do a fire pit. Well, I'm gonna do a fire pit. There we go. It's supposed to be more robust. Perfect. Alright, now what the trick with crabs is, don't worry, it shows up as green, but it's actually the male one. We know that for a fact. So what you do is you throw it onto the fire, and you drag it on and try to get it to kind of stay up there. It takes about a minute. And then it will actually make a ding sound, like an oven timer, and it'll be ready. And it'll actually say cooked crab. So we can go do other things. I don't think we can do more than one at a time. I've never tried it with a fire pit. This is my first fire pit. Oh, we knocked that one off. I don't know if we can do two at once. Maybe if we hold them like that. We'll see. I don't think that one will stay. No. Tried releasing it, so I'm probably going to have to manually hold it here. We'll see what happens. Nothing like experimenting with crustaceans. What could go wrong? Some of you have already heard, but my worst, absolute worst food poisoning, actually my only food poisoning, was oysters Rockefeller. And I'm from Ohio. Now, I've never been food poisoned from any seafood I've gotten in Ohio, which is kind of surprising because you think Ohio's not really, you know, it's landlocked. You're not going to have a lot of great seafood unless you live up on Lake Erie, and even then, you know, given the pollution situation, oh, there we go. It might not be the best there either. So you don't have to worry about it getting burned as far as I know. But yeah, it was in the Outer Banks of all places, right on the ocean. I was literally eating at a restaurant that was on the ocean. That one's still cooking. This one looks like it's done, so let's go ahead and pick that one up. Oh, it doesn't separate them though, does it? In your inventory, it really doesn't separate them. That's interesting. That's this crab. That's this cooked crab. So they stack them back together, so you gotta be careful which one you eat. It looks like it's a little more red in your hand. We'll check it real quick here. Let's eat that, see how our hunger is. Didn't do a whole lot for us. Okay, this one fell off. We're gonna eat this one. Another cooked crab. Let's take a look here. I went up one. We're gonna have to eat a lot of crabs, guys. Now this one, I'm gonna pick it up. Yeah, it's not quite as red, I don't think. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just the lighting. But just be careful which one you're eating. If you end up cooking up some crabs yourself, we'll leave that be to cook a little more. We'll go do a little more hunting. Oh, that's a big one. Let's grab that one. Should have some little babies running around here now. Yeah, we do. Little babies. Looks nice. What's with the music? Does that mean something's happening? I thought I was dying or something. There's a decent sized one. We'll go for that. And that one. There we go. Alright. We did leave a male crab. Yeah, we got little adolescent crabs there. Okay. Make sure we didn't completely wipe out the male crabs in that colony. And we're still cooking here. Might as well throw these down. I'm going to go ahead and cook up these next three, and I will be right back with you guys. Alright everybody, last crab here. Now, the second to last crab, I was trying to put it on the fire, and I had it in my hands, and I accidentally clicked the left mouse button, which caused me to eat it raw. Which got me a little sick. It started throwing up immediately, and lost a little bit of water, so I went over and had a coconut, and the coconut seems to be way more nutritious and better for the thirst than the crabs. The crabs were barely putting it up one bar at a time. I don't think they were even maybe half a bar per crab, so looks like coconuts are definitely the way to go when it comes to nutrition. And in an emergency situation, I guess you could use the crabs, but yeah, you'll see here that I'll be kind of surprised if this one actually brings my food up the hole. Let's take a look here. Yeah, see, it didn't even bump it up that last little bit. So, all right, coconuts seem to be the way to go for me at least. And what time is it? It's midday. I think we'll definitely head over to this island. We got a bunch of islands over here to the. Let's see, that would be. I'm trying to figure out the. I think this is going to be sort of like east. So yeah, over here to the southeast, we have a bunch of islands. This island here is the one we explored, and then we have these other islands out here as well. So, and then we have this one over here, which looks like it's pretty large. So I definitely want to check this one out. Plus, it's by itself, so I think return voyage, we might get we have to be very careful because all these other ones might appear in the background as well. So we need to be very careful about which island we choose to go rowing to on our return voyage. But let's go ahead and head out again. Make sure we're not too overweight. We don't need to be carrying those flashlights. Let's drop those real quick. Alright, very good. I thought I had a big torch. It might have been a different playthrough when I was learning the game. Might be getting the game's a little bit confused, but alright, so we're gonna head for this one over here. And looks like the sun's just starting to set. Alright, let's do it. So we're gonna use our ladder as a guide. This is sort of like my steering wheel, the ladder is. Keep me going in basically the right direction. If I get it lined up properly to begin with. Got our emergency coconuts. Oh, Why am I falling through? Why are my coconuts falling through too? That was a little weird. What? I'm falling through completely on my raft. What's going on here? Is my raft done? Maybe I need to craft myself a regular wooden raft. I think maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Maybe this one's not going to be usable anymore. I don't want it to fail on me out in the middle of the ocean. So, okay, we're gonna put a timeout on heading to that island. First thing we're gonna do is we're going to go ahead and, man, that's one big dorsal fin out there, isn't it? We're gonna build ourselves a little foundation, put it in the water, and that'll make ourselves a stick raft here. So let's do that. Should have plenty of sticks and all that stuff. We might need some more lashings though. Let's take a look. Let's go get our hammer. Do we have a hammer? Have we not built a hammer yet? Must not have. Okay. Let's throw these down here. Well guys, I think we're going to go ahead and, can I just restart this campfire? I wonder if I can. No. I have to build a new one from scratch. That kind of sucks. That's, wow. Wish I could just 5 sticks, okay. Wow, we're gonna go through a lot of wood just for campfires, it seems like, over time. Of course, coconuts seem to be the way to go. You don't have to cook those, so that's nice. Alright, so next episode we're gonna go ahead and build a regular raft out of the sticks and lashings and see if that doesn't float a little bit better. That was a little strange, a little glitchy. I'm not sure what was going on with that. But thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in episode 3 of Stranded Deep.